Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our long readings for April 19th through May 20th. This is Taurus season. Now, you know that when I am doing the longer readings, I'm using a bunch of decks. I am using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I will then go to John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards for kind of clarification. We come to our Osha Zen Tarot cards for words of advice. We come back to Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards, kind of concluding things. Then I will pull one card from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I also think I'm going to pull one from my Radley Valentine Guardian Angel deck. It's a very sweet deck and gives us lots of words of encouragement. Anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Now, I will be doing the overview for Taurus season. I'm going to get these videos out first, and then, so please, when you see that pop up in a day or two or three, please take a look at that also. But in the meantime, let's begin our readings. Hello, my Tauruses. Happy birthday to you. Wow, it's been a rough year. I know it's been a rough year, but let's blow all that negative energy away and let's just pull in the positive now, right? Right. Anyway, let's see what we have for my Tauruses. I'm using a split screen just because there's so many cards that I use when I'm doing my longer readings, but let's see what we have here. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Oh, okay. We also have a card that must have flipped while I was shuffling it. I thought that happened. Anyway, we've got 3 cards. Well, actually, we have 4 cards, and they are all reversed. So something really strong for you. So let's go with this first one, the Knight of Air. Remember, reverse cards have a really strong energy. So the Knight of Air. Knight's underlying energy is fire, so that's our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, passionate burning. But air energy is thinking things through. So you could be hearing news, you could be making some plans. Now, Knights are directional, and it means that this is the time to move forward. Knight of Air is, Knight of Swords, very fast moving news that you might be hearing. Maybe you're making some plans that you're just going to start to actually just put into place like this. I do tell you, please, because you do have a very strong psychic sense, so please trust your psychic sense, please trust your gut. But at the same time, the Knight of Air is saying think things through, but once you have thought them through, you get moving very, very quickly with it. Anyway, the Knight of Air is intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So there could be something that's totally different. You may have been trained, maybe you have worked, maybe you have learned how to do one thing, and now it's like I'm kind of feeling like a 90-degree angle. That's the angle that goes like this. And it's like, you're going this way and then, oops, we're going straight that way. Let's see what we have with these other cards. Hold on. Now, first card is the 7 of Earth. So, sevens. Sevens have that divine umbrella. It is a divine number. Earth energy is your energy. It's also Capricorn and it's Virgo. It's solid money that you've done, but it's also the effort you have put into something. The effort, a business, a job, a career, something you have put a lot, possibly even your schooling. But like I said, I felt like your schooling or your training was going to take a 90-degree angle with it. But something you have been investing your time, your energy, your money into is actually well planned, well seeded. Okay? So you should be seeing, especially with your season, because this is, Aries season was to really get things completed and finished. Now, Taurus season is to have things grow, have things pop up, have things happen for you. So a lot of the stuff that you have done in the past, it's not for naught. It's not for, it was not done just whimsically. There was a reason for this. Anyway, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. And remember, that 7 has a divine umbrella. So lots of positive, let's move this, let's get this covered type of energy. Now, next card, the 2 of fire. Now, 2s have some decisions, some crossroads. Again, I felt like with this, the first card that popped up, I felt like, there was, again, you've been putting your energies, and then all of a sudden it's like, we need to go that way, we need to go right, we need to go left. But 2s have crossroads, 2s have some decision. Fire is our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius, again, passionate, burning, determined. This is about things happening for you. So my goodness, my Tauruses, things, sometimes I feel like like I'm going to be pushing you forward, but I don't think I have to push you forward. The universe, the energies are pushing you forward, okay? So you've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. Now, your last card here, Queen of Earth. Now, Queen's underlying energy is water, and that's emotional. That's your Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Again, we come to your energy. Now, there is a practicality with the Queen of Earth. The Queen of Earth doesn't take any guff. The Queen of Earth kind of looks at you, think of it as, as a parent or as somebody that, and this is you, my Tauruses, but where you're listening and you're kind of like, thank you very much. We're still doing it this way. But the Queen of Earth has practicality. The Queen of Earth wants. The Queen of Earth also has a lot of ambition, okay? The Queen, she wants things to happen. So this is going to be very powerful for you because you want things to happen. Again, use your psychic sense to, not only just to be a receiver, but to emit, to put it out into that universe, okay? So the Queen of Earth is thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So let's go ahead and put this next to it here. So these are our cards. But again, this one is a little bit, this one is kind of saying you're going to go a little bit of a different direction. So, you might have, it's kind of like you rethink things, and then it's going to be kind of like that, voila type of moment, that light bulb type of moment, okay? So let's see what we have here. John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards for any clarification. I love these cards, except they don't have court cards, and, these are the court cards. So it's not a true tarot deck. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And I can never tell if these are reversed, but we can see. Here we go. Oh, okay. So we have this one. This is disruption. Now, this is a 16. So we have that 1 or 10. 1 has new beginnings. 10 has that transition. 6 is kind of, as the number of man, the things that you have created. Add it together, it becomes a 7 again. So here we have that 7. This is things, again, like I said in the beginning, there's going to be this thing where you go take that 90-degree angle. Okay, yes, that 90-degree turn. It's not necessarily a 180. A 180 is when you're facing one way and now you go to the back. No, this is a different direction. And it may not necessarily feel comfortable, but it is one of those light bulb moments. It is, it may be something that's kind of like, oh my gosh, I have to have a totally new paradigm. I have to think things through differently. Things are happening differently. So it's not always comfortable, but it is, it is going to move you forward. Now, it does create what it says, disruption. But remember, this is your main reading. These are just some of the things that will be happening during this. So what that generally means kind of is, as you're thinking, you might have some self-doubt. You really need to connect with higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, your voice of the universe, your divine, your archangel, whoever that is for you, because this is going to give you, they are going to give you the push to move you forward, okay? You need that tether with that divine. Here we go. Next card is prosperity begins. Now we have that 1. So it might feel uncomfortable, but it does feel like this is something that you know, my Taurus is, you don't just jump from the fire into the fire, and from the, no, what is it, from the, yeah, I know I should never do this, but from the pot into the firing, the fire, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, you're not just jumping into the fire out of the frying pan, okay? There we are. But, you do think things through, and even though it's going to be kind of that sense of, oh, do I, don't I, do I, don't I, it looks like you will do it. It will be more of a yes, you will do it. And this is when things start to grow. This is when things start to happen for you, okay? Your next card, Power. So now we have an 8. So 8 has unlimited opportunities, infinity. Now this one has a lot of that Leo energy here to it. This is standing in your power. This is especially, I would say that if you do your chart, if you do your natal chart, and you can go online and search that anywhere. And if you have some Leo in you, that's going to help you with this. But either way, there's wisdom and there's strength, okay? And that's where it is. The wisdom also comes from your experiences that we've talked about up here. Remember, you've planted your seeds well. So there's going to be experiences, there's going to be wisdom, there's also going to be strength. And there's also this, the connection to higher power, okay? Let's see my Osha Zen Tarot cards. What words of advice? Here we are. And we'll pull for the last card. Okay. Now, here we're they're getting a little messy, but that's okay. Anyway, your first card is reversed. Here we are. This is receptivity. Receptivity. So this is, and so this is that spiritual connection. I told you about that spiritual tether that you need to make sure that you keep strong. Some people might even think that this is one of those chakras. Remember, your base chakra, your base chakra to your heart is kind of those natural. Your heart to your crown is the supernatural. A lot of this is receptivity, is making sure, so your advice that Osha Zen Tarot is giving you is make sure that you are connecting. Now, it's not just that you are sending, you need to also be receiving. And remember, we will be having a new moon in Taurus, and that will be something to make things even stronger for you. Now, the other thing that we have another 8 here, and it is about letting go. Remember, I told you there's going to be some worries, some kind of can I not? And I told you that you're going to be on your path, and then all of a sudden it's like a right turn. It's like this is where I need to go. And you might even be kind of like, and I think that's where the disruption is. It's like, you might even see your goal. You might even see your goal and be kind of like, but it's right there, Debbie. It's right there. But I don't know why I have to go this way. Okay? It doesn't mean that your goal won't be there for you in that future. It might mean that you're just going to take another way around to your goal, but it does feel like it's like, right turn, right turn. Here we go. Last card. We have a 2. So we had a 2 here, 2 here. Possibilities. Keep your eyes open. Be aware of the possibilities. There are things out there, even though our brains, and you're being my earth signs, and you know how much I love you, my Tauruses. You've always had a strong connection. I've always felt very strongly for you. But you need to, again, it's like, Debbie, it's right there. I can almost touch it. Look at everything, okay? Look at everything. And sometimes it's not so much that you get to the end of the journey as it is the journey itself. And sometimes my earth signs can do this, and I know my Tauruses, you can do this. You can be so focused to the end of that, you could be so focused on that goal that you forget to enjoy what's around you. But what's around you, especially when I keep getting the right turn or the 90-degree angle, and and that can bring you so much, that can bring you a lot. It can bring you so much more. Okay? Okay. Now, as long as I don't get burnt by my candles over there. Anyway, let's see what we have from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. Here we go. For my Tauruses. Here we are. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, these are reversed. Here we go. First card, Queen of Ariel. Queen of Ariel is the Queen of Earth. So again, you stepping into your power, being practical now. It doesn't necessarily mean, the queens want. The queens are ambitious. So again, like I said, it's like you see the goal and you have choices. If you don't want to make that right turn, you don't have to make that right turn. It's just that it's like it's right there and then it's like there. And you're going to have kind of that choice. But anyway, the Queen of Ariel is mature, practical, generous, and happy. Nurture yourself and those you love. So it's all, while you're on your journey, take care of you, okay? The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. Next card is reversed. The Four of Michael. Now, Michael is, again, air energy. Fours have some stability. Fours have some organizations. Fours is what I said in the beginning, connecting, what the receptivity is about. Connecting, meditate, connecting with that higher power, the thought processes, okay? It's also taking care of yourself too. Now, but this is about insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. And this last card is, again, this is reversed, perspective. I was wondering when we were going to have an archangel. Archangel Chamuel. Now, we have a 1 and a 2, okay? So we know what the 2s are. Again, choices. 1s or 10s, 1's new beginning, 10s. Now, 3s has some power to it, okay? We don't have any 3s here, though, too. But, so I'm going to go more with that 1 and the 2 type of energy here. But this is look at things a little differently. This goes back to all what I was just saying. You need to not necessarily be so focused on your goal that you miss that turn off. So it's because that turn off, now maybe that turn off will reroute you. I'm thinking of kind of an expressway or a freeway or a, whatever you might want to call it, and sometimes there's off ramps and then you have to make a turn, so sometimes you need to do a detour and then you can, possibly just get back on the road again too. But, this is look at things a little bit differently. Don't get so caught up in it's got to be my way or the highway or there's only one way, okay? But, in general, there's so much going on, but again, that right turn might bring you to something really exciting. Anyway, there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Now, let's go ahead and pull my Emily Anderson crystal deck to see what kind of crystal, if I have it, or energy would be helpful for my Tauruses. And I may have it, but as many of you know, can I recognize it? Here we go. This is reversed. Amethyst. I do have that, but it's way over there. We'll pull it out anyway. Excuse me. Oh, this is my amethyst. A little big, huh? Anyway, amethyst is about what we were talking about. Spiritual insight, creativity, psychic protection, and courage. Now, my last cards, we'll add this one in just because it was calling to me today. It calls to me with my longer readings. But let's see what we have for my Tauruses. It's very gentle. You can't really do a reading like this with this card, but sometimes it gives you the motivation and shares the love that we might need. Okay, here we are here. The 2 of emotions. Now, 2s, again, crossroads. So you have a couple of 2s with this. Anyway, the 2 of emotion is a relationship grows closer as 2 people fall in love. Oops, I have to be able to read. Or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendships may deepen into a spiritual connection. Mutual respect and understanding exist or will develop. Don't give up on relationships that feel challenging to you. There's still hope. I do love there's still hope. I love the message in itself. I do love the message in itself. Now, you've got a lot there. But the main thing is, the goal might be right there. The goal seems to be, things seem to be happening. There may be that right turn, and, you will have some choices. Okay, my Tauruses, please remember, and I hope you like the readings, and I hope that you'll go ahead and, hit that like, share, subscribe button. It does help, and I thank you. More importantly, my Tauruses, and as always, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.